Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming a Q&A video. This is actually some questions that were on a Q&A get to know me tag because a couple of you guys wanted to know a little bit more about me personally besides all of the makeup and everything. So I thought it would be fun for me to film this tag for you guys so you guys can get to know me personally a little bit better, because sometimes it can be hard to really get to know certain things about me when I'm just talking about makeup and stuff. So this will be a little fun tag so you guys can know a couple more things about me other than my love for makeup, of course. So let's get started because there are 20 questions. So let's start with the first one. So the first question is, what is your background / nationality? Now I am 100% Italian. I was born in Canada, but my parents are both from Italy, specifically the south of Italy, Puglia. It's a little region, it's on the heel of Italy, and that's where my parents are from, that's where my roots are. So I'm Italian, and I would love to know if you guys think I was something else or if you guys thought I was another background. I'm 100% Italian and I'm very proud to be Italian as well. So that is my nationality. The second question is, how tall am I? So I'm actually very tall. I'm 5 foot 11 inches, almost 6 feet, but not quite. So I'm 5'11", and a lot of people may think I was shorter, but I'm a super tall girl. I'm the tallest in my family actually, which is quite funny. And I'm also the youngest, so I'm the tallest with the youngest. So yeah, I'm very tall, 5'11". So the third question is cats or dogs, and I definitely have to say dogs all the way. I'm such a dog lover. I have been since I was a little kid. I remember I was like 5 years old and we would be begging our parents to get us a dog. All we wanted was a dog, and they finally did. When I was 5 years old, I had my first dog, Cognac. He was a gray poodle and he was beautiful. He was a toy poodle and I loved him so much, and I've just had dogs growing up my whole life. So I love dogs, and definitely dogs over cats. Cats are really cute, especially kittens, but I'm a dog lover. So the next question is, how many countries have I visited? I've actually only visited 3 countries: the United States, Italy, and Greece. I did have a layover in Copenhagen, so I'm not sure if that counts, but I visited and traveled 3 countries. The next question is, what was your favorite / worst subject in high school? And my favorite subject in high school was definitely art. I love visual art. I love to draw and paint. I actually went to university for visual arts, so that's another fact about me. I studied visual arts throughout all of school, and that was just my favorite subject because I pretty much used my love for art and took that onto my face, which is why I also love to do makeup, because it's pretty much the same thing. You're just drawing on your face virtually. So I loved art, and it was just so calming for me and relaxed me. And I still love to do art. Like, I love to draw and paint to this day, but not as much as I used to, and I would love to get back into that. So definitely art was my favorite subject. And my worst favorite subject in high school would have to be math or science. I can't really decide between the two, but it was definitely one of those subjects because I just was not good at them. I found it to be very boring, and I struggled a lot in math and science. So definitely between those two, those were my worst subjects. The next question is, what is your favorite perfume? My favorite perfume would have to be, that's actually a very hard one because I love perfumes. That's another thing that you might not know about me, is that I'm quite a perfume hoarder. I probably have like over 15 to 20 perfumes at the moment, and I just love them. So my favorite actually has to be this one from Jo Malone. It's super expensive, it's really high end, and I like to use it sparingly, but it's this dark amber and ginger lily. It's actually a cologne. I believe that it is unisex, so both men and women can use it, but guys, it literally smells amazing. It's very intense. It's not like a very light perfume by all means. It's super strong, and it will definitely catch your attention. Literally all you need is like 1 or 2 sprays from this because it's so strong and it's just beautiful. I can't even describe the scent to you. It just smells so good. You have to go to, I believe that they now carry it in Sephora, so you can go smell it at Sephora or wherever they carry it. It's so good. So definitely this Jo Malone one is my favorite. The next question is tea or coffee, and that's a really hard question because I have both of those pretty much every day. I drink coffee usually in the morning, and maybe midday I'll have one as well, but I love tea as well. I'll literally have tea probably like 5 times a day, but I'll usually just have an herbal tea and have like no sugar or anything in it, just literally water and the tea, because I like to drink that throughout the day. Even after I eat, it helps me digest. I just love teas. I have them all the time, so I can't really say which one I like more maybe tea because I drink it more often, but I'm also such a coffee lover. I just love the aroma of coffee. I love everything about coffee. I'm Italian, so coffee has been a big part of my life. I would have it as a little girl. My mom would make me latte cafe all the time in the morning when I was young, and I'd always have coffee. I just love it. So I can't really decide. Tea and coffee are my two favorites. The next question is, what would you or have you name your children? So I don't have any kids yet, and names are really hard because I always change my mind on them. I actually have a girl name that I love, and that's Aria. It's the Italian, the way that you spell it. It's A-R-I-A. It literally means air, and I just love that name for some reason. I just find it beautiful. This was before the whole Game of Thrones Aria one. That's actually spelled with a Y, but I love the name Aria. It's a beautiful name. For boys, I'm not sure. I actually always love the name Gabriel. That's such a beautiful name. So Adia and Gabriel are my two favorite names for a boy and girl. But I mean, we'll see. When I have kids, if God gives me kids, then we'll have to see what names I'll choose. But so far, right now, I love those two names. The next question is, what is your favorite book? Now, I love to read. I'm an avid reader, and I like to read a lot of books every year because I just love the way reading makes me feel. It's like an escape. It gets me off of social media, and it just takes me to another realm pretty much. I've been reading since I was a little girl, and I love it. So I have a lot of favorite books. I'd have to say my top favorite book would have to be The Time Traveler's Wife. It's by Audrey Neffenegger. I'm not sure if I'm saying her last name right, but The Time Traveler's Wife is an amazing book. I read it way before it became a movie because it actually was turned into a movie. The movie was really good, but I feel like the book was just on another level. I can't explain to you guys how good that book was. If you haven't read the book, definitely read it before you see the movie. Even if you have seen the movie but not yet read the book, I would definitely even just still read the book because it's such a beautiful book. So that, I think, has to be my top favorite book of all time. The next question is, who are some of your favorite YouTubers? I have been watching YouTube for as long as I can remember. I love YouTube, and I have a lot of favorite YouTubers. To start with, in the makeup community, I've loved Jaclyn Hill for such a long time, Carly Bell, Kathleen Lights. Those are just a couple to name a few. Also, my sister, La Dolce Lisa, she's one of my favorite YouTubers, so definitely go check her out if you guys haven't. She's amazing. She posts everything, and you'll just love her channel as well. So those are a few of my favorite YouTubers. The next question is, what is my favorite movie? Now that's also a really hard question because I love movies, I love films, and I also have a lot of different genres that I love. So I'd have to say one of my top favorite movies has to be Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. That's the one with Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet, and it's just such a beautiful film. I don't know why. I saw it when it first came out in the movie theaters with my aunt, and I remember just being like young but still understanding the concept of it because it is quite a heavy film, and I just fell in love with that movie, and it just stuck with me, and to this day I'll rewatch it and just love it. So definitely Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. It's a beautiful movie, and definitely go see it if you haven't. Okay guys, so the next question is, are you taken or are you single? So I have actually been taken for almost 7 years. I met my boyfriend almost 7 years ago. Actually, our 7-year anniversary is coming up on May 26th. So yes, I've been with him for a very long time. I met him when I was 20, I'm 27 now. So it's been 7 years and I'm very happy, and yeah, so I am definitely taken, very taken. The next question is, what's your idea of an ideal first date? So I actually haven't been on a first date in a long time, but my ideal first date would probably be something very intimate where we can get to know each other, intimate but casual. So maybe like going out for coffee or something where we can actually talk. I know a lot of people might say like going to a movie or something, but I feel like you can't really talk when you're going to the movies. So definitely something where you can talk to each other, maybe go on like a nice walk somewhere by the water. I love water, so like a lake, or if you have the ocean near you, and the ocean. So definitely something like that where you could talk and get to know each other, because to me that's the most important thing. I really want to get to know the person. So conversing is super important. So definitely something like that. So So the next question is, do you speak any different languages and how well? So I actually do. I speak Italian pretty well, definitely not 100% well, but I can definitely get by if I have to. I understand it almost 100%. I wish that I could speak it a bit better, but I'm gonna practice that, and hopefully in the future I could definitely say that I speak it very well, but I definitely understand Italian almost 100%, and I can speak it. I can definitely converse with you if you're from Italy, and if you only speak Italian, we can definitely get by. So I definitely speak Italian, and that's pretty much the only language that I can speak other than English, of course. The next question is, do I have any siblings? And yes, I do. I have 2 older sisters. The oldest one is Jennifer. She is 5 years older than me. And then I have my other sister, Lisa. She's more on social media. She has a YouTube actually, and she is about 3.5 to 4 years older than me. So definitely 2 older sisters, and they're my best friends, and I love them so much, and I would not be the person I am without them. So 2 amazing older sisters who are literally my best friends. These are my 2 older sisters.
Hello.
That I love. Maybe one day we'll do a Q&A together.
The built-in.
Give me a thumbs up if you guys want to see more videos with my sisters in them.
Thumbs up. Obviously.
Of course. So the next question is, how would you describe your fashion sense? And I would have to say it's hard actually to describe my fashion sense because it changes a lot. I'm not too fancy, but I'm definitely not like a jeans type of girl. I actually hate wearing jeans. I like to wear like the high-waisted palazzo pants with maybe like a crop top, just something that's more comfortable to me, but it still looks like presentable, I guess, and like not fancy. I mean, my friends would actually say I dress fancy, but I don't think I'm too fancy. I just like to actually be comfortable, but I still like to look cute. So you can say that my fashion sense is pretty girly. It's not really edgy. It's just more like girly cute, but not like to the extreme. So I don't know how you would describe that, but pretty much high-waisted pants, a crop top, or like any kind of shirt that's like cropped a bit, because I always crop my shirts. Actually, my boyfriend and sister always make fun of me because if I get like a sweater or like a shirt, I'll actually always cut it myself if it's too long, because I just like to wear cropped shirts because my pants are always more high-waisted and I find it looks weird if the shirt's long. I don't know, I'm weird like that. So definitely big pants, big high-waisted pants, and a crop top. That's my fashion sense. So the next question is, do you have any bad habits? And if you do, what are they? I think that we all have some bad habits, and I'm actually trying to think of what mine would be. I definitely have a couple. Definitely probably overthinking. I tend to overthink things a lot and maybe overanalyze, so that can definitely be a bad habit. I can also be a little bit of a control freak, so I like to have things done my way, and that also is a bit of a habit. I can be controlling in that sense where I like to maybe choose where to go, or yeah, things just have to be my way, I guess. So that's definitely a bad habit of mine. So those are definitely 2 of my main bad habits. And the next question is, out of all the places you've traveled to, which place would you want to live in the most? So I definitely have to say, out of all the places that I've been to, besides Canada, because I love being Canadian and I love Canada, other than that, I would definitely love to live in Italy. I'm just obsessed with Italy, actually. Ever since I went for the first time in 2010 when I was 18 years old, and it was just such an amazing experience. And me and my sisters, we went together. It was our first time, and we completely immersed ourselves in the culture and everything. We are Italian, as I said earlier, so it just felt more natural to us. And honestly, when I'm there, it just feels like home. I love everything about Italy. I love the language. I love the food. I just love the culture, just everything. It's just so beautiful. To me, I find it to be one of the pretty much, I think it's the most beautiful country in the world. Like everywhere you go, it's just like a postcard, and I would love to live there. I know people say it's actually hard to actually live there because of the work life, and they just have a different life than us, but I would actually love to live there if I could, because I just love it. I love the language, the food's amazing. Specifically, I would love to live in Rome, the city of Rome. It's my favorite city in Italy. It just feels like home to me, and I love it. So definitely Italy would be the country I would love to move to if I could. The next question is, would you say you are more of an introvert or an extrovert? Now this is actually funny because I'm actually not sure. I don't really think I'm a complete introvert and I don't think I'm a complete extrovert because I do have my moments where I'm both. Like sometimes I'll just love to like be inside and like keep to myself, and other times I could be more outgoing and more open with people. It honestly just depends on the mood I'm in, so I can't really answer that question specifically. It just depends on my moods, I guess. So I am an Aquarius, which is a little bit of an FYI, so maybe that has to do with it. So it honestly depends on my mood. And the last question is, who is your celebrity crush? So I definitely have a few celebrity crushes. My most recent one is actually Jason Momoa. I actually just love him. I think he's just so endearing and so handsome. He's like a big, tall man. I'm a tall girl, so when a guy is tall, it's definitely a turn on for me. And besides his looks, I just think he actually has a really sweet personality from what I could see. He seems to be such like a big goofball and just like a funny, warm guy. And that's definitely a turn on for me. Personality more than looks, 100%. So although he is gorgeous, he does seem to have a really nice personality from what you can see online, of course. And so he's definitely a new crush. I actually have to give a shout out to Ryan Gosling because he is like an OG crush for me. I've loved him for the longest time and I still do to this day. He's just amazing, and once again, he's so cute, he's so good looking, but his personality just seems so funny and like quirky, and like he's just a cutie and I love him. So Jason Momoa and Ryan Gosling are my two celebrity crushes. I had to name two. So guys, that is actually the end of the questions. I hope that you guys got to know me a little bit more, even though these questions were a bit silly, but you know, I felt like I could open up to you guys a little bit more, and you found out some things you might have not known about me, because I know it's really important to really get to know someone that you're watching, and I hope that this video can help out a little bit, because filming the makeup videos, I can't really open up as much as I would like to, but I'm gonna work on that. So if you guys want me to do some more Q&As or even more, just more casual videos, like I want to do a get ready with me with my sister, so maybe we can do that, and just let me know what you guys want to see to do more interactive videos with you guys, and definitely leave that in the comments below because I would love to film that. So guys, I hope that you liked this get to know me video. Maybe you guys learned some things about me that you never knew, so let me know if you want to see more types of videos of these. I would love to film them. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and definitely follow me on my Instagram, JULIASALLURE, where you can see a little bit more behind the scenes and also be a little more interactive with me. So follow me on there, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! My sister Jen!
I need all the help I can get. I don't have a lot of makeup on.
Oh, I was filming this whole time.
Oh.
Lee?
Yeah?
Yeah, what's a bad habit? I don't know how to answer this question.
Your need to be a control freak.
I know, but I'm trying to think. Like, I don't bite my nails. Like,
Things that people say all the time. Like, if you make me tell a story and then halfway through the story, you'll start telling it yourself. I don't have that many bad habits.
no. You heard it from her herself. I don't have any bad habits.
Oh, are you recording?
I'm recording.
Aw. Ciao. Now we'll let Jules finish her video because we gotta go out.